On behalf of White Lake Middle School, I would like to thank you all for giving us the opportunity to showcase some of our outstanding programming and, more importantly, show off two of our wonderful students. Everything that we do at White Lake Middle School is centered around our district AAA goals in arts, academics, and athletics. Our staff is incredibly dedicated to connecting 100% of our students to their school and community by offering high-quality programming that is accessible to all of our students. At White Lake Middle School, we have options for all kids with all different interests, needs, and learning levels. With the short amount of time that I have tonight, I'm going to focus on how we are connecting students through academics. Mr. Chris Walker has the pleasure of telling you a little bit about our outstanding intramural program, which he coordinates. We're also proud to have two students, Molly Fitzgerald and Sebastian Siver, here tonight. Molly and Sebastian are going to tell you about their personal experiences with our intervention and intramural programs at White Lake. We're really excited to hear from them. 2 years ago, our school steering and leadership team began pouring through our MEEP, MAP, Common Assessment, and teacher perception data with the goal in mind of developing an academic intervention system that would address the unique needs of our students. Specifically, we focused on the gaps that we found in our bottom 30% of students. At the end of the 2012-2013 school year, we identified the need for both a 7th and 8th grade math intervention class. At the end of last year, we reviewed our data and found that we needed to add an 8th grade ELA intervention course as well. In addition to our intervention courses that are offered during the school day to a limited number of students, we also offer academic supports to all students in all academic areas after school. We're proud to host math labs after school for each grade level multiple times each week. We also offer homework help for all for all subject areas twice a week after school. Each of our after-school academic supports are organized and taught by the teaching staff at White Lake Middle School. I could go on and on about all the great work going on in our academic interventions, but I'll leave that to one of our fantastic students, Molly Fitzgerald. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Chris Walker. On top of his many other responsibilities at White Lake, Chris coordinates a massive intramural program. Chris plans to talk about a program with dozens of intramurals hosted by nearly all of White Lake's staff members in just 3 minutes. Let's hear it, Chris.
Hard to follow that up. 10 years ago, I took over a well-developed intramural program run by former administrator and teaching standout Sean Francis. When it was time to take over the program, he wished me luck and said something that really influenced the direction of the program. He said that our intramural program was not just about athletics, that it was for all kids, athletic or not, artistic or not, gifted or not, and that I was to remember that every child has a passion and it was my job to help them find their passion. As the years have grown, so has our program. Last year, we logged more than 500 hours of student participation. We had more than half of all of our students participate in one or more of our offerings. Each year, our program has grown, so has our budget. I'm glad to say that at the end of the year, not a penny is ever left unspent. We have increased the number of student participation hours, the number of offerings, and the number of staff participating in the program. At the heart of the program is an understanding that we must provide programs as diverse as our students are socially, academically, and economically. We employ our district initiative to provide programming designed to meet the 3 A's of Huron Valley Schools: academics, arts, and athletics. In the past, we have offered programs in the arts that have included digital photography, art club, candle and jewelry making, jazz band, and flag corps. We have offered academic programs including math labs, introduction to foreign languages, computer programming, computer-aided design, novel writing, engineering clubs, and rocketry. Finally, our athletic programs have offered basketball, softball, soccer, volleyball, floor hockey, mini sticks, ultimate frisbee, and archery. Our programs are a big part of the Huron Valley Schools Connect 100 program. We connect students to each other, building lasting relationships with their peers. We connect them to learning in new and exciting ways. And lastly, we connect them to our warrior community. Hopefully, we have given all students and staff an opportunity to get connected to a better school community. I would like to introduce White Lake Middle School student Molly Fitzgerald, who will be talking about her experience with our Connect 100 programs.
Hi, I'm Molly Fitzgerald, and I'd like to thank Ms. Rousseau for inviting me to speak tonight. I really appreciate the opportunity to share with our Board of Education some of the fantastic experiences that I have had as a student at White Lake Middle School. I was never really that great in math. It always came harder to me than it came easier for the other kids. 6th grade, I failed my math class, and it didn't feel good. When 7th grade came along, I was lucky enough to be offered a math class by one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Tabo. I was excited and praying that this year was going to be good with math. By the middle of the term, I was already understanding math, and I didn't really mind it. It felt good. In Mr. Tabo's class, we always sat at this big table together. At the big table, we were always open to share our thoughts and questions with the group, and Mr. Tabo would always help us. It was a very fun and welcoming environment. I have also been able to be a part of our Skills for Success class, both last year as a 7th grader and this year as an 8th grader. This class has really helped me with my motivation at school and helped me understand how to set goals and to understand the importance of goal setting. Through our SFS class, I have also learned new social skills that will greatly help me in my future. I am very grateful for the opportunities I have been given at White Lake Middle School. I know that all my teachers care about me, that they are all here to help me in any way that they can. At this time, I would like to introduce my friend, Sebastian Siver. Sebastian is going to talk about our school's great intramural program.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Siver, and I'm an 8th grader at White Lake Middle School. I am here to talk to you about the importance of White Lake's intramural program. As I have been here for 2 years, I have participated in many of the intramurals at White Lake. Some of them are jazz band, aquatics, soccer, gears and gadgets, euchre and board games, and I also volunteered in a math intramural. Intramurals are fun and they give you a chance to incorporate learning, stay healthy, and to hang out with friends before and after school. Not only were there opportunities for athletics, but I also learned engineering in my Gears and Gadgets program, strategy in my euchre intramural, and I augmented my flute skills in jazz band. I feel like I learned how to better communicate with others by participating in intramurals. At White Lake, there are so many different ones to choose from that you can have something to do every day of the week. Whether you like athletics or the arts, you can express your creativity in multiple ways. Although I'm not an artist, some of my good friends are. When they describe what they are doing in art, it makes me want to try new things. The teachers that host the intramurals are always helpful and fun to be around. It gave me the chance to meet new teachers that I didn't have in class before, and it was nice to get to know the other staff in our school. My favorite intramural was soccer because not only did I get exercise, but I got to meet new people, I practiced my teamwork skills, and enhanced communication with others. My best day in soccer was when I helped my friends score a great goal. This year, I'm looking forward to enrolling in computer programming and CAD. It is a goal of mine to one day become a software engineer for a robotics company. I really like math. Mr. Walker said to say that I had the world's best Algebra 1 teacher in 7th grade. Thank you again for the opportunity to showcase the great programs at White Lake. Have a great night.
Do we have any questions from the board? I just want to say thank you. It was a pleasure having you here. We enjoyed hearing about your interventions and your intramurals. And I think at this time we're going to take a 5-minute break so that if any of the
Madam
elementary...
President, could we have a photo op with the kids up here?
Oh,
please?
absolutely. When we take the break, if you want to come up so we can get a photo of the elementary students and then the middle school students, that would be great. Thank you.